Hello fellow nerds out there, my name is JJ and welcome to my channel, and today's video is all about 2013 and what I'm looking forward to. There's a lot I'm looking forward to, so I gotta make this somewhat fast, but I'll try to leave everything in. Let's start off with Spider-Man. Not only 616, but also Ultimate. With the new Venom arc that's coming out, I just can't wait. It looks like so much fun. It's returning back to the good old Miles story that everyone loves. He's a great character, my favorite character, honestly. This is my favorite comic. If you're not reading Ultimate Spider-Man, I don't know what else you're doing. You need to pick this up. Pick up issue 16.1 and then 19. You'll be all caught up. It's a great series. You need to be reading this because I guarantee you this is going to be one of those series where people look back on as one of the greatest series, just like Ultimate, the first Ultimate Spider-Man. I really just can't wait, and you gotta pick it up. That's my summary for Ultimate Spider-Man. That's all you gotta know. Now with Superior, I can't wait for that. What they set up with issue 700, which is so cool. It's gonna be all about Doc Ock. The spoiler if you haven't read it, it's been like 2 weeks. If you haven't read it, sorry I spoiled it, but you know what you got into watching this. I can't wait to see what his journey is going to be like. It's going to be so much fun. And then also Avenging Spider-Man. That looks pretty cool. How he's just going to be, how it's been, but it's going to be so much different now with Doc Ock. He's going to have ulterior motives going into everything. With this, if he teamed up with Wolverine, it'd just be him slashing with Wolverine. But with this, Doc Ock has something like, I don't like Wolverine. Then he'll like try fighting him, like not fighting him, but he'll try to get something on Wolverine, try to find out something. It'll be so much different. It'll be so just great. I wasn't a huge fan of 15.1, but I think Yost can really improve because I've read some of his stuff and he's actually a pretty good writer. And along with 616 Alpha, that series, I'm not sure I'm gonna get it. I might get it. There's a good chance, but there's also a good chance that I won't, because I know with this series it's either going to be amazing or terrible. It's either going to be one of those two, and I want to be on for the ride if it's good, but I don't even want to buy it if it's going to be bad. So that's it with Spider-Man. Let's move on to the X-Men. Now, Wolverine and the X-Men, that series has not been very good recently. I know the writer, Jason Aaron, can do so good. With issue 9, that's probably one of my favorite issues of last year. It was such a good issue. And he's written some good stuff for Wolverine and the X-Men, but recently it's just not been good whatsoever. So I really hope he can step his game up and get right back into it. Right after this piece of shit circus arc that's going on. I hope he can just take the reins and just make it a great book, which I know it can be. And also all new X-Men and Uncanny X-Men. Those two series, they're gonna be like Avengers and New Avengers, FF and Fantastic Four. Two books that are just so intertwined. I'm really excited for both of them. All New X-Men has started off amazing, and Uncanny is gonna be basically just like that, but with a bit darker tone and with Cyclops at the helm. I just can't wait. It's gonna be amazing. I just know it. My last thing for Marvel is Age of Ultron. I don't know if I'm going to get that. If I hear good things, I'll get it, but it seems like they're almost trying to rush this out. It was written a long time ago, and I think they're just like, Marvel now, let's just throw it in here, or else it's going in the trash. I don't know. They really are rushing it out. 3 issues for the first month, really? Do we need 3 issues of this right away? It's like, I don't know. It just seems like they're just going to rush it out and it's not even going to be good. People are going to be like, why did they do this? They really shot themselves in the foot if they're trying to get new readers. That's what I think that's going to happen. So, enough with Marvel. Let's move on to DC. And there's only one book I'm reading, and that's Batman. And even that's not the best, really. Recently, I know I'm probably going to get a lot of flack for this, but I haven't really enjoyed the death of the family arc. Nothing's really happened yet. It's been sort of boring, really. Court of the Owls was just so much fun. That was really good. And after issue 11, when that ended and started that issue 12, which was supposed to be an epilogue, which was just basically a fill-in issue with this new Harper Collins, who's going to be, I think, big in the new. She's going to be big, like, coming up. But as of then, it was sort of useless. Maybe put that issue in later. It had nothing to do with anything. The Zero issue wasn't that good. Like, it was, I liked the backup story in it, but that's the thing. The backup stories seem better than the actual book. James Tynion's writing those, and he's going to be writing Red Hood and the Outlaws after. So I'm really looking forward to that. I might pick up Red Hood and the Outlaws again. I picked it up with issue number 1. The thing is, I liked the character, but I didn't like the book. Same thing with Deadpool. I love the character and everything he does, but he hasn't been on a good book that I've liked recently. So that's enough with comics for now. I just hope Batman gets better. Now let's go on to the movies. Now, Phase 2 begins this year with Iron Man 3 in May and Thor in November. I believe it's November, October. Someone tell me in the comments below what it is. But I've really, I've liked every Phase 1 movie. Some of them not as much as others, but overall I've really enjoyed it. And the Avengers, just amazing. If they can even make a movie half as good as the Avengers, then I'm hooked. I've really liked the movies, and I don't want to get disappointed. And Iron Man 3 doesn't look like a disappointment, and neither does Thor. Thor hasn't, there's no footage that's been released unless you watch the leaked stuff, which I didn't. I know in the end Thor's gonna win, but I don't want to see the fight. You know, who would do that? You're gonna miss out on the fight when it's on the big screen. It's gonna be, oh, I've already seen this. So I'm waiting till I see the actual movie to see any spoilers. I know I'm gonna be bombarded with them. I'm gonna be spoiled anyways. I'm gonna try my best not to get any spoilers. Another comic book movie, most of these are comic book movies that I'm going to be talking about, Man of Steel. Now, man, this looks so good. I saw the trailer, I saw it in front of the Hobbit, and man, that was just an amazing trailer. I was like, when is this movie coming out? Because I need to see it now. But I know it's going to be a disappointment, really. I don't like to, like, harp on it, but all the other... everything that I've seen with really good trailers have really disappointed me. I don't want this to be a disappointment, but I have sort of a gut feeling that it will. DC hasn't been the best with their heroes. The Dark Knight Rises wasn't that good, and Green Lantern was awful. But Man of Steel, I heard it's going to set up for Justice League, which I'm excited if that's going to be the case. But other than that, I just really want this movie to be good. I hope it doesn't fail, but I'm still optimistic, but I'm still not that optimistic. I don't want to get my hopes too high. I don't want to get too anticipated, because that's when I always get let down. And the next comic book movie that's coming out is Kick-Ass 2. Now, man, I cannot wait. I love Kick-Ass. It's so good. And I have yet to read Hit Girl, but Hit Girl's, that is going to be in the movie as well. And I really just can't wait. Those two heroes, not heroes, but books, they're so good. I love everything Mark Millar does. John Romita Jr., that's all I think of him as the Kick-Ass guy. If I see him, like when I saw him do Avengers vs. X-Men, I was thinking, everyone looks like Kick-Ass characters. He has a way of drawing where everything looks like Kick-Ass. That's what I associate him with. And that's not a bad thing to be associated with, I'll tell you that much. And I can't wait. The stills I've seen, Jim Carrey, oh my gosh. This is going to be his redeeming role. I just know it. I can't wait. I'll be doing a review for all these movies. And my last movie is The Hobbit. I really like the first one, and I can't wait for the second one. I don't want to talk about this too much because I know this video is already going too long as is. But that's it with movies, and let's talk about TV. Now, Breaking Bad. The last 8 episodes, they're coming, and I can't wait. This is my favorite TV show out. And I just can't wait to see how it ends. And I want it to end because I want to know what happens, but I don't want it to end because I just want to keep going. But I know that Vince Gilligan has an ending, and I know it's just going to be so good. I haven't been let down by that, and I just can't wait for the new Breaking Bad. It's going to be so good. All you guys, if you're not watching, it's just like Ultimate Spider-Man. What are you doing? You got to be watching this. You got to be reading Ultimate Spider-Man. So that's basically my 2013 wrap up. I know I left out some things. I know I added too much for some things, but that's just how it goes with these videos. And some things I'd like more people to comment on my videos to suggest new comic books. If there's a comic book that you're reading, you're thinking it's really good, you gotta let me know, because I want to be reading a lot more books, because I used to have like 4 a week, and I know that's not a lot for some people, but that's a lot for me. And I took out 2 books, and now like suddenly I have like 1 or 2 books a week, and that's not good. I hate going to the comic shop, and if I only get 1 book at the comic shop, I feel ashamed. There's no reason, but there's still, you got to go down to your local comic shops. You got to support them. I go there every week, even if there's nothing that I want. I might just pick up a back issue. So please tell me some new comics that you're reading. Tell me everything that you guys are reading. Tell me what I should read, and that's about it. So thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you enjoyed this, and see you next time.